Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Wimbledon has been absolutely bonkers, and we're talking about it right here on Baseline Broadcast. Hi guys, welcome back to Baseline Broadcast. It has been a crazy Wimbledon / grass court season. As you can see, I'm wearing a white hat. I went on vacation, and usually when I go on a road trip, I wear a hat, and I forgot my hat at home. So I wanted to have a hat to wear on vacation, and so I just went to Walmart and picked out a white hat because it's Wimbledon themed, sort of. But excuse me. Sorry. I apologize for that. But yes, it's Wimbledon themed. Sort of. It's just white, but you know, we wear all white at Wimbledon, so that's why I picked it. Anyway, but we have got to talk about the tournament leading up to this point, because the final is tomorrow, and wowzers. So the big situation here at this Wimbledon has been the upsets. In the first round, in the first two rounds, 36 seeds were eliminated from both the men's and the women's side. So, well, it was like 19 from the men's or 17 from the women's or something like that. Combined, it's a total of 36. That's a lot of upsets in the first two rounds, and the big names that went out, especially for the women's side, were Coco Gauff and Jessica Pegula. On the men's side, you had like Alexander Zverev going out really early. It's wild to think about how many upsets and how many seeded players were knocked out in the early rounds of this tournament. And up until the semifinals, the favorite to win the tournament for this year was Aryna Sabalenka. Now, Aryna Sabalenka came back to Wimbledon after not being able to play last year due to an injury with her shoulder, and she made it all the way to the semifinals, and unfortunately was eliminated in the semifinals. She is still the world number one. Because she did not play last year, she did not have any points to defend this year, but she will next year, so she'll have to be ready to go for that. So Sabalenka was eliminated in the semifinals yesterday by American Amanda Anisimova, and so we finally have an American back in the Wimbledon final. Another big story has been Iga Swiatek. Everybody knows that Iga is the queen of clay, but this year she has proven to be the queen of grass. Even though she didn't win the title in whichever grass tournament she played before Wimbledon, she has been on an absolute tear at Wimbledon, and she has made her first Wimbledon final. So here we are at the Wimbledon final. So we've got Amanda Anisimova against Iga Swiatek tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time. Now, I won't be able to watch the match live, but I'm going to record it, and I'm going to watch it after work. So I'm hoping it will be a really good battle. Obviously, the odds are favoring Iga because Iga is just an incredible tennis player, and she's done so well in the past and all that. But I'm really hoping for Amanda. I'm really hoping we can pull this one out because we have not had an American champion since 2016. We have not had an American finalist since 2019, and both of those instances were Serena Williams. So, yeah. So, it's exciting to have these new Americans come on the circuit and do extremely well, and finally make it to a Wimbledon final again. So let's get into the preview for the Wimbledon final. So I know last time I went through each of the players like in their route to get to the final. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about each person's strengths and weaknesses. And so let's get started with that. We're going to start with Iga. Iga, again, is a really strong tennis player. And even though this is only her second final in the year, she's improving incredibly well. And this is her first Wimbledon final, so she's really hungry and she's really going to play for it. There's not a ton of weaknesses. I mean, obviously her strengths, her serve. I mean, she's a really just a good all-around tennis player. One weakness, though, is going to be mental issues. If she can stay mentally sound throughout this match, she will win it. It may not be easily, but she will still win the match if she can stay focused. That's been a big issue for her throughout this year, is all these mental issues getting in the way of her making finals, and then, of course, winning. She made it to that final, I believe. I mean, it was a grass court tournament a few weeks ago, but she ended up losing that final to Jessica Pegula, and then went straight to Wimbledon, and is now in a position to win her 6th Grand Slam title and her first at Wimbledon. So again, her big thing is going to be mental soundness. If she can do that, keep those shots inside the court, and be strategic, it will be hard to beat her. But you can't count out Amanda Anisimova. Amanda is one of the best tennis players on the circuit right now. She's one of the hardest hitting players on the circuit right now. The thing that Amanda needs to work on is not over hitting the ball. That was a big issue in yesterday's match against Aryna Sabalenka. But she ended up overcoming it. But a lot of times, both players were over hitting the ball, either sailing it wide, sailing it long, and it would cost them points. So that's the big thing for Amanda, is going to be, let's work on those touch shots, drop shots, those little things. That way we can catch Iga off guard. And her strengths, and that could, I mean, the hard hitting could also be a strength. She's going to go for winners. She's going to go for aces. She is going to work extremely hard to get this title as well. She's a fighter. She's not going to give up. And if she can catch Iga off guard and stay, again, mentally sound and be strategic about what she's doing, she will win this match. She can win this match as well. So who you got? Let me know in the comments. Iga or Amanda, or Amanda or Iga. Which one? But let me know who you have, and be sure to watch the match live if you can. If you can't, you can watch my reaction video. But I don't totally. I mean, I guess, yeah. If you want to watch the reaction video, if not, you can record it. Just Anyway, just find a way to watch the match tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting one. I hope. I hope it will be a good 3-set match. And I hope Amanda will pull it out, but I wouldn't be upset if Iga did. I know this is a big thing for her, so stay tuned to see who wins Wimbledon tomorrow, and watch the match. I will also say that because I'm recording the final, I don't think that the video is going to be nearly as long. My sister in the background. Yeah. Sorry, her butt was kind of like right in focus on the camera, so there it is again. Sorry, I'm trying to hide it, but I'm not doing a very good job. Anyway, sorry. But I'm going to try to keep it shorter, so that it's not as, unbearable as some of the other ones. Although I do think the live reactions are cool. This, obviously, because the thing's recorded, I can fast forward and things like that a little bit easier. So, yeah. So just be ready for that. And let me know who you got, Amanda or Iga, tomorrow. Alright. We'll see you guys then. Bye.